come make cups with me. Or welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to design some cups for our bachelorette party. As you can see, I've already set up my Cricut. I did the design, and to fit the water bottle, I did 4 inches, between 3 to 5 inches, and I landed somewhere in 4 inches in width and 1.5 in lower in height. Script is, let's see, the script is Pasita, regular, and I got it from dafonts.com, DAFONT.com. There's free, and it's the script that you use, or that is used on the water bottles, or closely used on the water bottles for Love Island. So because it is a pool theme, I wanted to do the Love Island one, the Love Island script. So we have this already set up. The colors that I'm looking at, the water bottles is white. And because she is the bride, I'm going to use a blue vinyl for her. And then everybody else's cup is the same cup that's right back there that you see. I'm thinking about using this gold because it's black. I think the gold will work well with it. And then we have a logo that is like brown, red, gold. So I think I'll bring out the gold in that, as well as our straws are like cheetah print. So we have this. Because this is already done, I'm going to go and start printing these labels, these names out, just to check to make sure. And then we will go from there. So my base material, the pressure, I always like to do more just in case. And then for my tools, I have that. You see this, it is blinking, so that means it is ready. So I just grabbed any type of grip. So I grabbed the light grip. So I get that as straight as possible. I put this in here. Let's move it out just a little bit more. See, it didn't even go. It is reading it. And then we press for it to work. am going to cut, if you can see it. Blue isn't very, I don't know, the blue isn't. You can see it came off that board. So we're just gonna do blue again, just to be on the safe side. Now we need to go back. I want to cut this really quickly, just to make sure that's where I want it to be on the cup. So here's the cup, and then yeah, the name will go in like that. So that will look really nice. We're just gonna take our board again, and we're gonna line the other side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it down, just over a little bit and down. So then we want to recut this one. Okay. And we're doing the same thing as we did last time. And then we're gonna hit the picture button. And that was quick. The next thing that we're going to do, we said we are going to use both of them. So if you can see, it cuts right in the middle. And again, because the blue, if it doesn't work, we can always get another one. So it's fine. And then what we're going to do very so carefully is we want to tear the outing, and we want to keep this part. But to be just on the close side, we're going to cut really close to it. And I always keep my scraps just in case I ever need them. Okay, and we're gonna do the same for this side. So we just need the first half of this side. And we just need to make sure when we cut, you know, there is an eye, so we want to make sure we keep the dot, which we did not. So hold on to the dot. See if the dot comes out. I see it. There we go. And then we come around, and there you go. It's a clean brick. And we're going to try to do it for the other side as well. And there we go. And then I am going to get the little pieces. I don't like that it's already pulling up, I hope. So what we're going to do, so we're going to do Brittany first. Make sure we get it on there. Where's my little squeegee? Okay. Now we're going to take the cup, and I think I'm going to put it about right here. Yeah, and then that can go right there. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Let me show you how it comes up. And we're just gonna lay it down about right here. Now we're gonna pull down. Here is the final project for Brittany. 1 down, 10 more to go. So next what we're gonna do is the logo. And the issue is this printer right here. Sometimes it wants to work and sometimes it don't. So we're praying that it works. And for this, we're using the printer vinyl sticker paper, and I'm using a sub. So we can shut down this for a second. So this is what's gonna go on the cup. For her, so this is the one we're using, but this is the one I really like, but I got outvoted. So we're gonna use this one. And for her, I need to do one more, but I need to do one that's white, and she has like a wedding dress on. So I'm going to take my prop, and it's create me a cup. Well, you guys can read. And I'm going to do Command C. And then we'll come down here. Command V. So I want to see what this comes out if I try to put her in a wedding dress with a veil. If not, we can use the regular one. Let's see what comes up. Fingers crossed it's coming up. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it looks like her. What do you guys think? And then I still get, on this one, it has the bright mode on, same crew, one less adventure. Because I use this one as a cover. So I think this one, I think this will be cute. Okay, so we're gonna use this. So I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna practice with my printer really quick to make sure I'm doing everything correctly, and then I'll come back. So yeah, I'll be back in a few. Okay, so we save the image and then we're going to upload it. So we're going to download. There we go. This one. I'm going to open. And then we're going to go and we're going to upload another one. And hit continue. And we want to erase the background. Let's see if I remove the background, what happens. Okay, perfect. And we want to apply and continue. What do you want to do this one? Sorry. So we have it. And then we're going to upload it. Perfect. And then we are going to upload the other one while we are doing it. Upload image. Browse. Okay, so we have both of them. And again, we're going to make this one, size it to, the height is going to be in the 4s. Oops. And same with this one, the height is going to be in the 4s, okay. So there we go. All right, and then we're going to print it. Be right back. I'm gonna work on my printer. Okay, so we have everything. Just went to the printer, so we're just waiting for the printer to work. It just did a film where set up, so hopefully it will turn back on soon and it will print. If not, I have a plan B, but hopefully this works. In the meanwhile, in between time, I am going to start cutting the other names and putting them on the cup, so I'll already have that ready. So, be back. So we now have the printed version of the sticker that you saw on ChatGPT. And now what we're going to do is cut these and put them on the cup. And we're going to cut with Cricut. So for this, we're going to do, let's see. If we do sticker, we're going to try the printable waterproof sticker set. And we're going to hit done. We're going to start with default. We have the blade in there, and we're going to pray that it works. So we're gonna come over here. We have everything already in the Cricut, and then we're gonna hit print. Now it's cutting. And I'll be back when it gets done cutting. So this is what it looks like after it's printed out. You can pull the excess off and throw it away. The only thing I don't like is that, and it might be my fault, because I hit default and it should maybe do lighter, but it took out the G on that one and the S and the T on that one, which is fine. It did a little bit on this one, but it kept it intact, which is fine because I made extra. So just in case this happened, I had an extra one. So now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the name. We're going to put it on the contact paper and then the transfer paper, transfer that to the cup. So let's see how that goes. So I'm trying to only cut the paper where I need it to be cut. That should be enough. I'm sorry my knee is in the way. I'm on my coffee table. So yeah. You see knee and floor, that's why. So I'm going to take this one down here because it's the one that's a little bit prettier. So we're going to take that and we're going to take our little squeegee just to make sure we can get everything off of the board. All air bubbles. It peels off just like that. And now we're going to take a cup and we're going to put the cup down. Make sure all the air bubbles are out and it's on there flatly. Hope you guys can see it. I think the next one I'm doing, I'm not going to use the contact paper. I don't want the contact paper to bring anything up. I said I have an extra sticker. So I like that. I don't see the contact paper pulled the outing up. And I didn't like that very much. So we're gonna try again. And next time we're not going to, but the cup is gonna look really cute. But next time we're not going to use the contact paper, transfer paper, and we're gonna put it in a lower cut. So that's what you always make an extra just in case. Even if you think, hey, everything is great, just always make that extra. It just hits different with the white background. So what I end up doing is putting a white back circle there and then added the sticker so that it could pop better. Here's the finished product at the party. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And always make today count, make tomorrow proud, and see you in the next vlog. Bye.